seven stormers. Out on the border where the wild winds cry, 7 souls under one sky. They came from hurt, they came from flame, but freedom whispered each their name. Zola, the commander, steel in her stare, leads with fire and righteous care. Savannah, the grifter, sly and quick, plays the game, never shows her trick. Lee said, the protector, heart so pure, she'll stand for the weak, fight to endure. Melinda shreds sharp and calm, moves like thunder in a soldier's palm. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where the wild wind rolls. Scars and prayers, the price they paid, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. Isabella, the enforcer, blade in her hand. Justice walks where she takes her stand. Josie the daredevil, wild and free, laughs at danger like it's meant to be. Hangs out of a scout, eyes like dawn, sees the truth long after it's gone. They ain't saints, but they ain't wrong. They're the thunder in the outlaw song. 7 storms, 7 souls, riding fierce where the wild wind rolls. Scars and prayers, the price they pay, still they rise unafraid. 7 storms the world can tame, each one carries freedom's flame. From dusk to dawn, from blood to grace, they carve their story in this place. Men may doubt and legends fade, but the storm remains unafraid. 7 storms, their voices cry across the plains, across the sky. Sisters bound by vow and fight, born of shadow, made of light. 7 storms still on the run, one for all and all as one. When the night grows cold and torn, you'll hear the rhyme of 7 storms.
She rose before the sun, when the sky was still heavy with that pre-dawn blue that made every shadow feel alive. She saddled her mare without a word, the leather creak sounding louder than the crickets. Her breath hung in the air for just a second before the wind took it. She dismounted and stood near the edge, staring out over miles of wild country, land that reminded her of Texas before the war, untamed, sunlit, scarred. Mexico was her home now. The land had given her a place to rest, to mend, to turn grief into something sharp enough to use. Her home sat not far from the Black Seminole communities of Coahuila, people who had fled the whip and the chain, and who, like her, found refuge in the canyon hills and sunburnt soil. Among them, she learned to fight with precision, to vanish into shadow, to speak only when her words would land like stone. She removed her hat, letting the dawn lay gold over her wild, free hair and her dark skin. She let herself remember. The wind carried it in first, soft, steady, almost too faint to catch. Her father's voice in Twi, rolling low like a prayer.
I will always remember who I am. I am Zola, and I am not afraid.
Look at me and listen to me, girl. We leave tonight. The overseer got his eyes on you. Me and Mama are not going to let them get you. Are you ready, Zola? We have to be careful, child. You ready, my little warrior? Hush now, come, you follow me. Be still now.
For 2 nights they moved north, hiding by day in thickets so dense the sky all but disappeared. On the 2nd night they waded a shallow river, the cold biting so deep Zola clenched her teeth to keep from crying out. Near dawn, they reached a stream hidden behind trees, where Kwashi knelt to drink and beckoned her to join him.
We go north first, places where free black folks live. Then, maybe boat. I take you home. Ghana, my home, our home.
Zola, you something special, child. We ain't from here now. We ain't like these folks. My mama and a mama for her. They were strong women. You strong too, Zola. Don't never let it slip your mind, child. Your papa and me, we see it in you. That's why we got to get you away from this place, from these wicked people.
Their smiles hadn't faded when Kwashi stilled, his head tilting slightly. Zola noticed it, the way his whole body went quiet before she even heard anything. It was faint at first, but growing clearer, barking, low, guttural, eager. Dogs. Kwashi rose in one fluid motion, scanning the edges of the trees. His voice dropped to something urgent but calm.
Zola, Kofan Suomu. Go through the water. Hide your scent. Cross far. Hide behind the big rocks. Stay low. Wait.
We got you and your woman. What did you do with the girl? We gonna find her and then we'll show you what happens to niggers that run.
Meba wanhunu noda, you fool. Meba bio mefawo.
What the hell's that nigga saying? We'll beat it out of him? Then he'll talk like a nigga boy should talk.
What happened next unfolded fast, too fast for Zola's mind to keep up. Amara twisted in her captor's grip and drove a sharpened bone into his thigh. He howled, releasing her. Another man stepped in close to Kwashi, and Kwashi struck, open-handed, hard enough to knock the gun from his grip. Kwashi snatched it from the dirt and fired.
Mekunu ne Kwashi okofo. Menso, medinde amara, ne ohema. Wote meso, yerenka biribikora. Zola, tenaho, yidowo. Do you hear me? We will tell you nothing. Zola, stay where you are. We love you. We will die today, but we will be with you. Always.
Wobevu nese okomfo a oni akokoduru. Wobevu meye obarima. Meba oba beye oman free. Monsarenka noda. Zola, ye free. Timi, Zola, ye free. Nisom kora. Like a coward, you will die today. You will die. I am a man. My daughter will be free. You can never have her. Zola, be free. Hear me, Zola. Be free. Never surrender.
Amara caught his eye. She didn't speak. She didn't need to. The nod she gave him was steady, final. Her face softened with something fierce. Love sharpened into resolve. Kwashi's reply was the same, a nod like a promise kept.
Awoye okofo. Kaisa. Yedowo. Zola, you are a warrior. Remember that. We love you.
Then, without hesitation, he turned it on himself. The gunshot cracked through the night, and for a moment, even the dogs went silent. Kwashi had seen too many women dragged back, broken in body and spirit, forced into things too cruel to name. He would not let that fate claim Amara. She was not Martha, as the master called her. She was Amara, his beautiful and strong Amara. He protected her the only way he could. And he would not let the overseer's dogs find Zola, cowering in the shadows, her young life still untouched by the lash. Kwashi made the only choice left. With one shot, he gave Amara peace before they could defile her. With the next, he took himself, denying them the satisfaction of owning his body or soul. The silence that followed was his final act of defiance. It bought Zola her chance. It gave her a path her parents would never walk, but had purchased with their blood, the path to freedom. Zola hid until their voices faded. She knelt beside her parents, her fingers trembling as she touched Amara's face. Her father's last words burned in her ears. Zola, Wakofo, Kaisa, Yidawo. Zola, you are a warrior. Remember that. We love you. She closed her eyes and stood. Her legs carried her into the trees, one step, then another, toward freedom, toward the life they'd bought her with their last breath. She swung into the saddle with a practiced ease, her boots finding the stirrups as the leather creaked under her weight. Her hair caught the wind, whipping lightly against her shoulders. It is a beautiful morning, and for Zola, it's good to be alive.
Touches the sky, from cotton rows to city lights. We've been fighting wrong with holy might. My melanin's a holy song. Ain't no shadow can sing it wrong. I come from a line of queens with cocoa skin and tangerine dreams. Strong hips, high cheekbones like grapes. Every scar, a prayer they faced. From field to throne, unseen to see. I come from a line of kings. You can't break what's born divine. Every curse, every shade, it's mine. I wear my roots like Sunday best. Built from love, built from taste. I come from a line of queens who turn the pain to gold and gleam. My hair, my nose, my skin all shine. I'm every woman in my line. From field to throne.
It was midday in the borderlands of Coahuila. The market square buzzed with travelers, traders, and trouble. Voices overlapped. A price barked in Spanish, a lullaby to a baby, a gruff laugh from a man with a cigarette. Goats bleated behind the cantina. A guitar strummed low in the shade. Then she saw it.
Now, what do we have here? Are you supposed to be out on these streets with good white folks? Roscoe, I think she wants to have some fun with us good old boys.
Well, look at her there. Bold as brass, ain't you? Ain't afeard of nothing, are you? Been a spell since I laid eyes on an Injun gal. You ain't half bad, if I do say so. Come on now, girl. We got something waiting for you.
What's the matter, gal? Tongue-tied? You dumb or just reckon you're too high and mighty for the likes of us? Cat got your tongue, huh? Or maybe you're just too proud to open your mouth around decent white men?
Thanks. But I had him. I don't think anyone would care. But someone might need to know these 3 fools are taking up space on the street.
Well, why don't you tell the sheriff and let me know how that works out for you?
Wait, I don't have anywhere to be. Want some company?
Thanks for your help with those damn fools. What's your name anyway? I'm Tala. I know I invited myself, but it would be nice to know where we're going.
I know you did. I just didn't have anything better to do at the time. We are going to a compound. It's not far, a few more miles. A safe place to get food and rest a bit.
You know I'd look over this land. It's ours, you know. My people, it's all ours, and those thieves want to take it all. But my people, they fight. I fight.
You definitely fight. But you're right about those thieves. Well, they're pretty damn good at taking shit. Waya konofokesi pa. Vubayan asase so. Wufayan ni padua neyan asase. Nanso wantumi anfayan honhom.
That does not sound like my language. If you don't mind, what does that mean?
They are cowards of the worst kind. They came to our land, stole our bodies from our country, but they could not take our spirit.
My father would say, the white man will come smiling, but his smile hides hunger. He will want what is not his, the land, your freedom, even your silence.
Weya ate, wish zinigidi naishi, ta ajiwi gitigi hone, sh'eido bitsonia nasha, ta ajiwi mitzad las.
Tell me about that compound. Do you live there?
You can say that. It's where I go to rest. You know, before I kick the asses of those thieves you dislike so much.
Interesting. Sounds like fun. Besides, I have some unfinished business with those bastards. Mind if I tag along?
Always room for one more. We'd better head out, if we're going to get to the compound before dawn.
Born of the fire that cannot be denied. Dust in our lungs, steel in our hands, faith like thunder across the land. We don't follow, we don't explain. We were born wild, uncontained. The wind don't ask where
This is Tala Wildhorse. Ran into trouble with some men today. You know how that is. She handled it.
Well, damn, so you handled it. Shame I missed it.
You're right, Savannah. We don't ever be around for the real fun. This scouting shit is for the birds. Zola, you need to find someone else to do that shit.
This is Isabella. She don't talk much. She's not the friendly type, so don't take it personal if she just stares at you. She can't help it.
Shut up, Savannah. You always got something say. Just shut your big mouth.
Shut me up, Isabella. If you're so bad, Mexican girl. Shut me up. Zola, you better get this girl before we find out if she's bad enough to shut me up.
I'm not your girl, Savannah. He can shut you up.
Both of y'all be quiet. We got stuff to talk about.
You better be glad we got stuff to do. Zola saved your ass. Lisette Boudreau was only 18, born in the shadow of the cane fields in East Louisiana, a place where the wind didn't just carry dust but stories, warnings, whispers, and secrets. Her mother died when she was young, and Lisette was raised by a mix of elders, each teaching her how to survive when every day felt like a battle. They taught her how to hide in plain sight, to read a man's walk like a book, and how to run without ever looking back. Zola sat at the head of the long wooden table, her eyes steady on Lisette. The flickering candlelight threw shadows against the stone walls, as memories swirled around the room, reaching for Zola's thoughts. She remembered when they first met, Lisette, young, wide-eyed, and braver than most grown men.
I ain't know if I'd make it, but I had to try. Dey waitin' for help. She done told me if I found dem wind chimes and de black lady with de scar on her hand, I'd be just 'bout home.
Who is this person that told you about me and this compound?
A lady with a voice like thunder and eyes dat can see through lies. She called herself Mama Blue.
They call you. Eat something and don't be scared. Mama Blue told you right. You'll be safe now.
Mama Blue, whispering to herself. Zola remembered her well. A healer and seer living in the borderlands, a place where only those desperate for safety could find refuge. Mama Blue had never spoken much unless the spirits guided her to do so. But when Zola had stumbled into her camp, half-starved and hunted, Mama Blue had seen something in her, something Zola wasn't even sure existed within herself anymore. She healed Zola's broken ribs and taught her to listen to the whispers of the wind and the secrets carried by the trees. Lisette's voice drew Zola back to the present.
What did you find out about the plantation? We need to know what we are dealing with before we step foot on that place.
2 main roads, both watched. We counted at least a dozen men, some riding, others posted near the gates, overseers with whips, armed hands with rifles. It ain't a big plantation, maybe 20 to 30 folks in all, men, women, and children, but every one of 'em's holding on, waiting.
The girl's right. They're holding on, but they scared. That place ain't fit for pigs, much less folks.
Fields look like hell opened up. Men and women bent near broke, picking cotton with open sores. Blood in the dirt. No rest, no mercy. Overseer carries a whip done stripped skin off most of them. How many house niggas? Do we need to worry about them? Are they going to be a problem? 3. One beats on the others, like he trying to prove he belong. One listens, always watching, then running back to the overseer. And the last one acts like he runs the place, keeps order. But he's just the overseer's shadow. We can't take him. It's too risky. Any woman got her heart set on staying with her man, we leave her. Babies too, if that's what she chooses. We only take the ones ready to run, the ones got nothing left to lose. Plantation men might have lost the war on paper, but not in their minds. To them folks out there wasn't workers. They was property. And they'd bleed the ground dry for letting that property walk free. We ride come dawn.
Master Pete took everything I loved, my mama, my body. I am going with you to save those people, and then I'm going to burn that plantation.
Kids hungry, bellies, hollow eyes wide with nothing in them.
Then let's show 'em what it means to be free. Tomorrow, we ride tomorrow, and we don't stop until we take 'em all back. The room shifted as the weight of her words sank in. Each woman had her own reason to fight, but together they were a force the town couldn't stop. The storm had gathered. Now they would unleash it. As the night deepened, Zola stepped outside, boots crunching over dry earth. Above her, the stars spread like a sea of light. She closed her eyes and felt them, the ones who came before, her father's strength, her mother's wisdom, the spirits of the land. They were here, as they had always been.
They said I dream too loud, talk too bold, that the world don't bend for what I hold. But I got roots deep in the clay. Bessie told me, girl, don't fade away. Every note just stirs my flame. She said, you belong, go claim your name. I walk to the beat of my own drum, for a fly. I don't run, she said, write your story, make it count. There ain't no dream too big to mount. Yeah, I walk to the beat of my own drum. Melodies sang through storm and rain. Her voice could wash away the pain. Bessie saw the path I'd find. Said, your rose, yours, don't walk behind. Two women shaped this fire in me. One gave a song, one let me see. Choose your way, you'll never be wrong. Melody hum, child, just sing your part. And I learned the rhythm of my own heart. I walk to the beat of my own drum, no apology. I keep on, they pave my way with faith and sound. Now I rise where I'm bound. Yeah, I walk to the beat of my own drum. Bessie said, make it count. Melody said, sing it loud. singing loud.